से आए, अपने आप को जानो, राजयोग के द्वारा अपना परम पिता पहचानो। इसी राजपथ पर चलकर तुम पालो अपना बसेरा। ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति। ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे, बोलते ध्वनियों। ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे, बोलते ध्वनियों। ब्रह्म मुख से मधुर वाणी, बोलते ध्वनियों। ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे, ओम ओम। ओम की इस मधुर ध्वनि से किया परिवर्तन, प्रेम शांति सिखा के बदला सभी का जीवन। आदि देव प्रजापिता श्री बोलते ध्वनियों। ब्रह्म मुख से मधुर वाणी, बोलते ध्वनियों। ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे, ओम ओम। सोहनी सूरत मोहनी मूरत, ज्ञान के मोती। भव्य मुख पर चंद्रमासी, चमकती ज्योति। दिव्य दर्शन दिव्य वाणी, बोलते ध्वनियों। ब्रह्म मुख मुख से मधुर वाणी बोलते ध्वनियों, ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे। ओम विश्व में थी पाप की जब घटा छाई, तब विभूति आप जैसी धरती पे आई। एक तार में बंध के सारे बोलते ध्वनियों, ब्रह्मा मुख से मधुर वाणी बोलते ध्वनियों, ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे बोलते ध्वनियों, ब्रह्मा मुख से मधुर वाणी बोलते ध्वनियों, ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे। ओम
Om Shanti, good morning. So today is on Satguruvar. Baba adopts two forms in today's Murli. Baba says, you are beloved children and you are sweet children, and Baba is of course the most beloved. So Baba also explains how Baba is the innocent Lord. There can be different interpretations of this term, whereas Baba particularly says the reason for Baba being the innocent Lord, because Baba gives all his treasures to his children. He doesn't keep anything for himself. The physical father, the world has changed now. So even we can call the physical father as the innocent, because he gives his property to his children and he goes into the stage of retirement. Of course, you can see there is some shift nowadays, but Baba is the innocent Lord. Baba reminds us that Baba is the innocent Lord. On the other hand, so Baba reminds us of his role of being the Dharmaraj, because whatever actions we perform, some of us say that who sees? However, God or the Dharmaraj, he sees each and everything. That moment is not far where all the souls have to settle their karmic accounts and they have to return home. Baba just emphasizes today that Shiv Baba, he is the bestower of the knowledge of the Gita and the one who teaches us the Raj Yoga, and he changes us from ordinary human beings into Narayan. Whereas this title Shiv Baba is incognito, Brahma Baba is incognito. So whatever task they carry out, that's also incognito. So that name also disappears. So Sri Krishna's name is remembered. So Baba is the ocean of love on one hand, and he's the innocent. And whatever teachings Baba gives us, of course those are his sweet teachings, because Baba wants the children to be very aware of the karma philosophy, so that your account will be full of all charitable actions, and you can use the power of yoga to finish the account of the past sinful actions. So Baba also explains the roles of the Dharmaraj, so that we'll be always cautious and we will remain alert. What's the way to remain free from doing sinful actions? When we always remember that whatever actions I do, others will also see and learn. Brahma Baba always remembered this slogan. When we children remember this, we will always perform, we will always pay attention of performing elevated actions or charitable actions. So this is Sakar Baba's Murli, and the date is 23rd April. The essence: sweet children, the most beloved Father, the innocent Lord is sitting personally in front of you. Remember Him with love, and that love will increase and all obstacles will finish. Baba says, to the extent that we have love for Baba, that passion or the interest of remembering Baba will increase, which will finish all the obstacles. So what has to be underlined today? We have to remember that when we remember Baba with love, all the obstacles, whether in my life or in Baba's sacrificial fire, everything will be finished. Question: what should you Brahmin children constantly remember so that you never perform sinful actions? Answer: whatever actions I perform, others who see me will do the same. And when you remember this, you won't perform any sinful actions. Anyone who performs sinful actions secretly can't remain hidden from Dharmaraj. He would instantly receive punishment for that. As you make further progress, there will be martial law. Just like Baba uses this term. Of course, this term is used for the army or other security forces of the world, but Baba uses this term in today's Murli. Baba says that there will be martial law. No impure being can secretly sit in this court of Indra. Song: no one is unique like the innocent Lord. Om Shanti. You sweetest spiritual children know that spiritual Father is now giving you this knowledge of the beginning, the middle and the end of the world. His name is the innocent Lord. A father is very innocent. He endures a lot of difficulties simply to educate and take care of his children. We also have some examples in today's world where the father always thinks that whatever is with me, that should be utilized for children's education so that the children can have a better life than mine. Then when they grow up, He gives everything to them and goes into retirement. He believes that he has completed his responsibilities and that it's now up to the children. So a father is innocent. The father now explains to you because he himself is the innocent Lord. He also explains to you how limited fathers are innocent. That is limited innocence. That one is the unlimited Father, the innocent Lord. Baba says, Baba's unlimited innocence is giving the world's sovereignty to his children. So that one is the unlimited Father, the innocent Lord. He comes from the supreme region into this old world, into an old body, and people don't understand how can he enter this old world and an old body. Because of not understanding this, they have put the name of the Sri Krishna who has a pure body. That Gitas, the Vedas, scriptures will be created again. Look how innocent Shiv Baba is. When he comes, he gives such a feeling that it's as though the Father is sitting here. This physical Baba is also innocent. Shiv Baba is innocent. However, Brahma Baba, Sakar Baba is also innocent. He doesn't have a holy tilak or sash because this ordinary Baba is simply Baba. You children know that you children will increase. So, you children know that how only Shiv Baba gives all this knowledge. No one else has the power to give that. The story of the beginning, middle and end of the world and all the aspects of the seed of the human world tree and the tree. All these aspects can be explained by Baba only day by day. The love of you children will increase if you just rewind or look at your state of mind. So day by day it just increases. The more you remember the Father, the more your love will increase. The Father is the most beloved, and not just at this time, but even on the path of devotion, you used to consider him to be the most beloved. Of course, he is. Those Baba's children who had started doing devotion, even from that time, children always remembered Baba. That also is being reminded by Shiv Baba. So you used to say, Baba, when you come, we will break our love away from everyone else and love you alone. You now understand this, but Maya doesn't let you have that much love. Baba uses however this term, that is however comes with that force. Baba says, however, Maya doesn't let you have that much love. Maya doesn't want you to ignore her and remember the Father instead of her, because we have had that love for Maya for a long time. So she will not let. So Maya always wants you to be body conscious and love her, because Maya always attracts you towards that body conscious. This is what Maya wants, and that's why she creates so many obstacles. You have to go beyond obstacles Maya's task is to create obstacles, and what is your children's task? You have to overcome the obstacles or go beyond obstacles. You children have to make some effort at least, because we are going to have such a fantastic reward. So it doesn't matter even if we have to make some effort at this time. Only by making effort can you receive your reward. You know how much effort you need to make in order to claim a high status. Firstly, donate the vices, and secondly, donate the jewels of the imperishable wealth of knowledge that you receive from the Father. There are two types of donations today. Baba says, first of all, donate the vices. Secondly, donate the jewels of the imperishable wealth of the knowledge. It is with this, the imperishable wealth, that is with this imperishable wealth, you become so wealthy. This knowledge is your source of income. That's the philosophy of scriptures, whereas this is the spiritual knowledge. The basis of that status is the study, and it is at that time you earn as well as you study. Of course, we can accumulate the imperishable wealth. People earn a lot by reading the scriptures, etc. They would grant a granth in a small aklo, read a little of it, and would bring them an income. That is not the because whenever you see just people gather there to listen to that, and of course that would bring them an income. That is not the correct knowledge. Only the one Father gives you this correct knowledge. Until they receive this spiritual knowledge, they only have the philosophy of the scriptures in their intellects. They don't listen to you. There are very few of you. It's 100% certain that you children receive this spiritual knowledge from the spiritual Father. This knowledge is your source of income. So no one in the world has given the knowledge about the self or the supreme soul or about the time or about the world. So Baba says this knowledge is your source of income, and you receive a lot of wealth. Yoga is the source of your health. That is, you receive a body which is free from disease. Through this knowledge, you receive wealth. These are two main subjects. Some imbibe this knowledge very well, and some imbibe it very less. So, less wealth is received number-wise. They would experience punishment, and then they receive their status. By them not staying in remembrance fully, their sins are not absolved. Punishment then has to be experienced, and their status is also destroyed, as in a school. This knowledge is unlimited. Your board goes through this knowledge. In that knowledge, people study to become barristers, doctors, or engineers. Here, there is just the one study. By having yoga and this knowledge, you become ever healthy and wealthy. You become prince. There in the golden age, there are no barristers or judges, etc. The two aspects which I explained, you don't find doctors or barristers in heaven. Do you think engineers can be found? Because so many huge palaces are built, so many advanced aircraft should be built. And that's the game of the engineering. But even in subtle, whereas the study will not be in the same way that they study here, you will find the very refined science there. So you don't find barristers or judges there. There is no need of Dharmaraj there. Baba tells the interesting thing that, do you find Dharmaraj in heaven? How can he be there when it is heaven? There is no punishment of either the jail of Aum or in the land of Dharmaraj. You remain very happy in the palace of Aum, because the Sri Krishna he'll be very happy in that palace of Aum. Here in the jail of Aum, punishment has to be experienced. Only you children now understand all of these things. It was the people of the Iron Age become unhappy and they cry out in distress. Why is that happening? But they don't know. And what will happen in heaven? They don't even have the knowledge of that. So you children now understand all of these things. It was human beings who created the Sanskrit verses in the scriptures. Some ask, what will be the language of the golden age? The father says, Baba's response is so amazing, because some understand that maybe deities use the language of the Sanskrit. Baba says not at all. Whatever is the language of the deities, that can never be the language of human beings. And whatever are the concepts of human beings that don't exist in heaven, Baba explains, whatever the language of the deities is, that's what will be used there. The language of that place can't exist anywhere else. It's not possible that Sanskrit language would be there. The deities and impure human beings can't have the same language. Whatever the language of that place is, that's what will be used there. Baba just reminds us there is no need to ask about that. First of all, at least claim your inheritance from the Father. Whatever happened in the previous cycle will happen. Don't even ask about anything else. First claim your inheritance. Acha, if there aren't 84 births, at least only 80 or 82 births, it doesn't matter. What do we think? Whether do we take 84 births or do we take less than that? Just leave these things aside. The Father says, remember Alpha. You definitely received the sovereignty of the heaven. You have claimed the sovereignty of heaven innumerable times. You also have to descend from the top. You are now becoming master oceans of this knowledge. Baba gives these amazing titles. Master oceans of knowledge and master oceans of happiness. You are making effort. Baba is complete. Whatever knowledge the Father has, you children also have that. But you wouldn't be called oceans. There is only the one ocean, but they have given him many names. You are rivers. Whereas the name is the ocean, but they have given various names. You are rivers that have emerged from the ocean of knowledge. You are Mansar over the river. There are names given to rivers. The river Brahmaputra is very big. In Calcutta, there is the confluence of rivers and the ocean. That is called the Diamond Harbor. If you just look at the Diamond Harbor, there is nothing special about that. I just asked them why did they keep this name. Just see, when the rays of the sun just fall over the water, it shines just like diamonds. Maybe because of that reason they would have kept that name, whereas the story of the Confluence Age, the titles applicable of this time, they have used there. So you mouth-born creation of Brahma become like diamonds. A huge meeting takes place. Baba enters the body of Brahma and meets you children. All of these matters have to be understood. Nevertheless, Baba says Man Manabhav. Baba explains everything in detail. Then Baba says Man Manabhav. Continue to remember Baba, because he is the most beloved, the saccharine of all relationships. All other relationships are based on vices. The sorrow is received through them. Baba is giving you the return of everything. He gives you the love of all relationships. He gives you so much happiness. No one else can. The happiness that is received from Baba, who will love more than Baba? So Baba says no one can give you as much happiness that Baba gives. Even if someone does give that would be only for a temporary period. Sannyasis refer that happiness as the droppings of a crow. In this land of sorrow, when it's the land of sorrow, what would be there? There would definitely be only sorrow. However, you children know that you have played those parts innumerable times. You should also be concerned about how can you claim a high status. Make a lot of effort so that you don't fail. We should always have the concern of making our stage very elevated. We have to make a lot of effort so that we don't fail. If you pass with a good number, you claim a high status and also experience happiness. Not everyone can be the same. It depends on how much yoga each one has. There are many gopikas who have never even met the Father, but they are so desperate to meet the Father. There is no question. Baba just explains in contrast to the path of devotion. There is no such question of such desperation in meeting sages or holy men. Where? Because there no one experiences the love of all relationships, nor somebody stops them from going there. Whereas here, you come to meet Shiv Baba. This is a wonderful thing. You sit at home and remember the Father. Shiv Baba, I am your child. The soul remembers everything. You children know that you claim their inheritance from Shiv Baba every cycle. That same Father has come again after a cycle. Therefore, you can't stay without seeing him. The soul knows that Baba has come. People celebrate the birthday of Shiva, but they don't understand anything. They don't understand anything about how Shiva Baba comes and teaches. They simply celebrate the birthday of Shiva for the sake of it. Baba why does Baba use namesake? Because they don't even have a holiday for Shiv Baba's birthday. They give no importance to the one who gave you your inheritance. Instead, they have glorified the name of the one who received the inheritance. He especially came and made Bharat into heaven. Everyone else receives liberation. Everyone wants that. You know that after liberation, you will receive liberation in life. The Father comes and liberates you from your bondage of Maya. From when will our liberation start? It's not that we receive liberation when we go home. That's not the time where the soul experiences, but at this time, this is at this confluence age, we can have that experience of the liberation. That happens only when Baba comes and liberates us from the bondage of Maya. The sanskars and these vices and the bondage of the body consciousness, everything gets liberated. The Father is called the bestower of salvation for all. Everyone receives their liberation in life, number-wise, according to the efforts that they make. The Father says this world is impure, the land of sorrow. In the golden age, you receive so much happiness. Of course, we receive that happiness in the golden age through our mind, bodies, or people, or wealth. That's called Bahisht. That is heaven. Why did Allah create Bahisht? Did He only create it for those of Islam? Depending on their own language. Some call Bahisht, some call heaven. You know there is only Bharat in heaven. All of these things sit in the intellects of you children according to the efforts that you make. A Muslim used to say that he went to the garden of Allah. All of those were visions. They are all fixed in the Brahma beforehand. Whatever happens in the drama, as soon as a second passes, it's said that it also happened in the previous cycle. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. There has to be faith in the drama so that there is nothing to worry about. The faith that we have in Baba, we should have the same faith in drama so that we will not worry about future. Baba has ordered us constantly remember me alone and remember the inheritance. Everyone has to die. No one will remain behind for anyone to cry about, because this unlimited world and the population, all the billions, they have to return home. No one will be there even to cry about. Death comes, the soul leaves, there will be no time to cry. No sound will emerge. Nowadays, people carry out rituals with the ashes of a dead body. They have faith in that. It's all the waste time. What's there in that? Dust returns to dust. Will Bharat become pure through that? Whatever people do in Baba is just watching from up above. What's the condition of human world has become? What are their belief systems? What's their faith and what are they doing? Whatever people do in this impure world will only make them impure. People have been donating a lot and performing a lot of charity, etc. Did Bharat become pure? You had to descend the ladder. In the golden age, you became the Sun dynasty, then you had to descend the ladder. You gradually came down the ladder. Whatever sacrificial fires and tapasya people do, they receive some temporary fruit of that in their next birth. Anyone who performs wrong actions also receives the return of that. The unlimited Father knows that He has to come to teach you children. He has taken an ordinary body. There is no need to apply a tilak, etc. Devotees apply a big tilak, but they cheat so much. Baba has said that He enters an ordinary body and teaches you children. He is in the stage of retirement. Why did people purge Sri Krishna's name? They don't have the intellects to judge this. Baba has now given you intellects, with which the biggest gift of God is the intellect, to differentiate or to judge between the right and wrong. The Father says, you have been creating the sacrificial fires, doing tapasya, making donations, performing charity, and reading the scriptures. Is there anything in those scriptures? Did I teach you Raj Yoga and give you the sovereignty of the world, or did Sri Krishna give you that? Choose this. You say, Baba. You speak this knowledge. All the children who are in front of Baba, they say, Baba, you speak this knowledge. Sri Krishna is a young prince. How can he speak this knowledge? Baba, it's through your Raj Yoga that we become that. The Father says there is no guarantee of the body. A lot of effort has to be made. Sometimes Baba hears news that so-and-so has a very good faithful intellect. I say, he doesn't have the slightest faith at all. Baba knows each and everything. Those who were given a lot of love are no longer here today. Baba interacts with everyone with a lot of love. Whatever actions I perform, others who see me will do the same. Some people indulge in vice and they secretly come and sit here. Baba quickly tells the trance messenger, those who perform such actions will continue to become very sensitive. They will not be able to continue in the future. In the delicate times at the end, when someone does something wrong, there will be the martial law for them. As you make further progress, you will see a lot of what Baba does. Baba doesn't punish anyone himself. He does it through Dharmaraj. There is no question of inspiration in this knowledge. All human beings say to God, O purifier, come and purify us. All souls call out through their organs. All human beings call the Father. The Father is the ocean of knowledge. Baba used this last week, and Baba has a great variety of stock. Excuse me. So there is a dish called Sindhi Khadi, and I think people use a lot of variety of vegetables while making that dish. So Baba just says that he also has a good variety of stock. No one else can have such a stock. The praise of Sri Krishna is completely different. How did they become those? Through the Father's teachings. It is the Father who makes you become like that. Baba is the ocean of those virtues. and Baba makes his children experience through different means, no one can enable the soul experience such experiences. So Baba comes and explains the secrets of the philosophy of the actions, sinful actions or neutral actions. Your third eye has now opened. You know that it's a matter of 5,000 years. You now have to return home. You have to play your parts, and this is the discus of self-realization. Your name is the spinners of the discus of self-realization. Just remember and have the intoxication of this title. How Baba looks at each child and how does he address. Baba says your name is the spinner of the discus of self-realization. The Prajapita, Brahma, Kumaris and Kumaris, the decoration of the Brahman clan. There are different attainments from these three titles. Hundreds and thousands of you will become the spinners of the discus of self-realization. Because very few were there when this Murli was actually spoken, and that was during Sakar Baba's time, whereas Shiv Baba had already reminded that lakhs of children would come and they would become the spinners of the discus of self-realization. You are studying so much of this knowledge, Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, father and Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children, and we spiritual children also offer love, remembrance and say good morning, namaste to the mother, father and Bap Dada. And thank you, Baba. Baba gives so many treasures. The essence for dharana, the first one, just remind yourself what are the points which can be remembered as the essence. Baba says, the first one, these times are very delicate. You mustn't therefore perform any wrong actions. Keep the philosophy of action, neutral action and the sinful action in your awareness and constantly perform elevated actions. Second, at Confluence Reach, the result of one charitable action is that we receive the return 1,000 times, and if we perform sinful actions, of course the burden of that also will be 1,000-fold. So Baba reminds us that my thoughts, my words, my actions should be elevated. It should be non-violent. Second one, make your body free from disease for all the time with yoga. Remember the most beloved Father. Donate the imperishable wealth of this knowledge that you receive from the Father. Donate the vices and whatever knowledge, the jewels we receive from Baba, that also must be donated. So today Baba reminded us that we receive the wealth from knowledge and health from yoga. That's the source of our income. That is, the knowledge is the source of our income. Blessing, may you make your harsh sanskars gentle with the virtue of tolerance and become a jewel of contentment. Those who have the virtue of tolerance are always seen to be content. Those who are embodiments of contentment also make others content. To be content means to achieve success. The tolerant souls make their harsh sanskars gentle and their difficult tasks easy with their power of tolerance. Their faces are seen as an embodiment of virtues. Only they can continue to use the shield of this drama. That is the power of tolerance, the contentment, and the using the shield of drama. There is quite the interconnection between all these points, which will enable the soul experience success. Just remember, Dadis, when they have seen the Sakar Baba and Mama, very few are here who have seen Baba, but the rest of the family has seen Dadis. Whatever thing comes up, erupts, they always use the power of tolerance. They had tolerated a lot. All the stories, of course, everyone knows. Their faces never changed. Slogan: those who can't be transformed with words can be transformed with pure vibrations. Today's Avyakt signal: Father Brahma's words were angelic. He spoke few but sweet words. Speak accurate words in the same way. Even if you have to speak because of your activities, don't speak too much. Follow the Father in your every thought, word, and deed. Let there be the greatness of sweetness and humility in every word. For this, consider yourself to be an instrument before you carry out any task, and then with greatness there will also be humility, and you will then become an embodiment of success. Baba has been relating these two virtues, that is humility and sweetness, and we are churning and we are imbibing these two virtues. And these two virtues, whoever has practiced, so when we pay attention towards imbibing these sanskars or inculcating these, from 1st April, whoever has made effort, of course they will attain that success. All the old sanskars will have to be transformed so that we will be able to enable others transform their sanskars. Om Shanti. Today is Satgurvar. Lovely Baba will be offered bhog. All the brothers and sisters who have received the slips are requested to go to the meeting hall, which is behind the conference hall. The trans messenger sister will meet all of you. All the brothers and sisters of the BK colony will go to the Kamal Kunj. All the Sevadari brothers and sisters will also reach the Kamal Kunj. The Kanti brother, who's is 68. He has been in the BK colony for a long time and his health was not good. He has left his mortal coil on April 20th in Ahmedabad. Let's send good wishes to that soul on his onward journey. Let's be in yoga till the trans messenger comes and we offer bhog to Baba. Let's listen to the Bhog message. Everyone will receive the nectar from stage. Om Shanti. When I reached the subtle region to offer Bhog to lovely Baba, so I saw Baba was coming to the subtle region after taking a tour or after seeing a few things. So I just asked Baba, from where are you coming? Baba just looked at me and smiled for a moment and then started saying, child, Baba is just watching the scene of the world. Of course, he also had taken a tour around all the centers and he had reached the subtle region. And the scene which was emerged and it was shown to me was when an auspicious task is performed in the world, they always hold sacrificial fires. And even if they have to encounter or if they have to face any obstacle, at that time also they hold sacrificial fires at their respective places. People of the world, they always have this system of holding the sacrificial fires in order to overcome the obstacles. However, Baba whether it's a small center or it's a retreat center, irrespective of the size of the center, Baba was just saying, of course they also have been organizing the constant yog bhattis. So Baba was just recalling the moments at the time of the establishment of the sacrificial fire. Whatever used to happen outside, Baba's children were within those four walls. They were not having the clear idea of what was happening outside. So the condition of the present world and the time that is going to come, the future sensitive time, and all the bhattis that which are going on at the centers. So according to the time, let there be the fire of the remembrance of Baba home. Of course you are stay safe at center because you are not knowing about what's happening outside. At the conference stage, Baba emerges all the children on behalf of whom the remembrance and the love full wishes were sent, and Baba usually feeds bhog to such children. When you children give that love and remembrance, of course, that attraction of that energy can be felt by those children. So this was the message of Baba. And bhog was in front of Baba. Baba also accepts that bhog which is made in Baba's home, that is Madhuban. Of course, that is filled with that much power and that much bhavna. Baba fills that bhog also with so much power. So Baba, while saying this, Baba gave a lot of love-filled remembrance, and while carrying that remembrance and love, I just came down to the physical world. Om Shanti.